All right. Good evening, everyone. Today is November 9th, 2016, and United States of America has just elected Donald J. Trump as the President of the United States. Despite the hateful, misogynistic, racist, sexist, and any other ism that you can label. Despite all that, he received the majority vote in this democratic election. It's been a long day, and I am what you call a political junkie. At least that's what I call myself. I've been like that for a long time. And I really believe in, well, I appreciate facts. I appreciate reason. And maybe that's just too much for me to ask for. But I did my best. I campaigned. I even volunteered at a Democratic Center down here in Miami, Florida. I made phone calls. I went in there in support. And most people that I know went out and vote. So I know that this doesn't fall. I can rest assured that I did my best. I did my civic duty. I did what I'm supposed to do as a citizen of this country. And at least in my county and the county above mine, which is Miami-Dade County and Broward County, we voted, the majority of us voted for Hillary Clinton. So I can't complain about people around me saying they didn't go out and vote, they didn't do what they're supposed to do. Matter of fact, in the entire country, a lot of blacks and brown people went out and vote in support of Hillary. Unfortunately, because it is a democratic system, a lot of white also went out and vote. I'm pretty sure there are some white people that voted, white American that is, that voted for Hillary Clinton because they believe her message, as the black and brown do. But apparently, Donald Trump incites something new in the mind of the racists in this nation, because they came out with a vengeance, like they came out blazing. Most of them that have never voted before decided to vote this election because they wanted to make sure that Hillary does not become president. Just my opinion, but I'm assuming because they know that she will most likely have black, brown, Middle Eastern, or whomever, any race within her cabinet. And they clearly don't want that to happen. I see some people are saying, oh, this is not about race. This is sexism. It's about her being a woman. I agree that's part of the reason, but I believe that is only a very small portion of the reason why she was voted against. I think it's mostly about race. I believe that wholeheartedly. Especially the type of people that were supporting Trump and the type of things that they are openly saying. This is not an assumption of mine. This is not a guess. This is not what I think. This is literally what they post. I mean, most of them, they're so open now. It's almost like, not almost, Donald Trump has given them the permission to be openly racist like it used to be back in the days. Hence why he said, make America great again. When he's saying that, it's code word for let it be back then before the Civil Rights Act passed in the 1964, the second time around, because it was passed in the 1800. Yes, most people don't know that. It only lasted, I think, from 1878 or something like that to like 1883. Even though it was passed back then, it really did make a difference because within that time, many blacks were killed. And basically, saying that, oh, equal right, but no one really believed that because they're still going by the rule that said blacks are only 3/5 of a person. And that's not even because they consider us as human being, because we weren't considered human. We were just considered property. Literally, the Constitution stated that. When I can't remember what year, but anyway, so this is about race. I believe that wholeheartedly. And I'm annoyed. I'm really, really annoyed. But I'm seeing some people that I consider as maybe acquaintances and stuff. You see on Facebook, people get way, way too comfortable nowadays on social media. They get way too comfortable as if it's their own personal journal. Like no one else is going to see or read the information they're putting in. There are some people out there, and this morning they were bragging about it. It was almost like, oh, I told you so, and like gloating about it, like, oh, I told you Hillary's not going to win because I didn't vote for her anyway. And they get offended when someone says, oh, so you voted Trump in. And they say, oh, no, I didn't vote him in. I voted someone else. Okay, so you and I know that no one else was going to win the presidency beside Hillary or Donald Trump. So for you to have voted someone else in, what purpose exactly did that serve? Because you're trying to serve your conscience and say, oh, you voted? So you can actually say you voted. But you were going hard to make sure people aren't voting for Hillary. Because for some reason, she's a horrible person. She's done so much worse than Donald Trump, as much as he has done. Until now, we still don't have his tax return. And we know for sure, for a fact, that he did not pay tax for 18 years. But Hillary is the evil one. How much money do you think that was taken out of the government, out of paying for something in the city, to fix something within the school? We all pay our share of the taxes. We know what the taxes are used for. It's used for things that we all enjoy on a daily basis, even though you have some ignorant people that say it doesn't affect them. When you say what goes on in this country does not affect you, unless you live in a bush